Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. This is DR Games. You call me DR for short. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create the all-around threat build in NBA2K22 current gen. This build right here can literally do everything. It gets contact dunks, high 83 pointer, 80 ball control, and 80 defense. Okay, folks, let's get right into the build we'll be going for today. Okay, first things first here, you want to set your position to shooting guard. Pick whichever hand you prefer and whatever number you prefer. Now let's get right into the pie chart that we'll be using for this video today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the pie chart that we'll be going with for this build today will be the half and half of the blue and green. So the half and half of finishing and shooting. For your physicals right here, I recommend going with the very first one for the most speed, just so you can keep up with the other guards. Okay, right here for your close shot, you want to put it all the way up to an 89. Drive in layup all the way up to an 88. Your drive in dunk all the way up to a 78. And your standing dunk up to a 45. Let's get you the 13 finishing badges. On to your shooting stats right here. For your mid-range shot, you want to put it all the way up to an 83. 3-point shot all the way up to an 81. Free throw all the way up to an 88. And your post fade all the way up to a 75 to get you the 20 shooting badges. Now on to your playmaking right here. You want to put your pass accuracy all the way up to a 78. Your ball handle all the way up to a 78. And your post control up to a 46 to get you the 14 playmaking badges. Now on to your defensive stats right here. For your perimeter defense, you want to put it all the way up to a 75. Lateral quickness all the way up to a 74. Your steal all the way up to an 80. Your block up to a 29. And your defensive rebound all the way up to a 65. So on this build right here, you get 13 finishing, 20 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 6 defensive badges, with your Hall of Fame categories being your finishing and shooting. Okay, for the body type here, I will be going with the defined look. Height right here, I recommend staying 6'5". If you go any lower to try to get like the 84 ball control, unfortunately on this build, the only way you'll be able to get it is if you drop your height very low, but then you will lose out on your contact dunks. So I recommend going around 6'5". For your weight right here, you want to drop your weight all the way down to 179 pounds. This is the best weight for this build right here. Any lower does not add any speed or acceleration. All it does is knock your strength down even more. So I recommend leaving the weight right here at 179 pounds. For your wingspan right here, you want to actually go up on your wingspan one below max at 85.1. This is what I would recommend right here, because going up one does not really add a whole lot to your defense. Your perimeter and lateral stay the same as it is if it was at 85.1. You get a slightly higher 3-point shot, which is what I like, and you still unlock contact dunks once you hit the 99 mark. So I would recommend going with the 85.1. For the takeovers on this build right here, you get slashing take, shot creator, spot up shooter, and playmaker. For this build right here, I recommend going to either the spot up or the slasher. But when I made this build, I went with the spot up shooter, because for me personally, I can get to the basket pretty easy in this game. So I'd rather have a little extra boost for my shooting instead. And what you get yourself here is a facilitating finisher, but I like to call this build the all-around threat. This build can truly do everything combined with the contact dunks, the 80 3-pointer, the 80 ball control, and the 80 defense once you max it out at 99. Okay, let's get into the test portion of the build right here. Right here, let's max this out real quick at a 99. Keep in mind that for your physicals, they will go up a total of +8. with the combination of gym rat and hitting 99 overall. So your X speed will go all the way up to a 94. Your acceleration will go up to a 93. Your vertical will become a 79. If you do not know how to acquire the gym rat badge, there are 3 ways you go about getting it. Way number 1, become a starter in my career and win the NBA championship. Way number 2, hit level 40 in any season. And way number 3, which is probably the easiest of the 3, go once a week to the Gatorade facility and complete all your workouts to get your extra speed. Okay, now let's get into the attributes right here. At hitting 99, you get a total of +4 to all your attributes. So your close shot will go all the way up to a 96. Your drive-in layup will become a 92. On your drive-in dunk, you hit the 84 mark, so you will unlock the contact dunks. Also on this build right here, even at an 80 drive-in dunk off the rip, you have access to the Clyde Drexler dunks and the Scottie Pippins, which are very good dunks if you do not have your contacts yet. And onto your shooting set right here, your mid-range shot will hit an 84 mark. Your 3-point shot will hit an 82, but if you combine it with the 3-point sleeve, that will go up to an 83. And once they bring the second 3-point sleeve into the game, you will have an 84 3-pointer with the combination of both 3-point sleeves and hitting 99 overall. But you can also always boost it with skill boost if you want to. Onto your free throw right here, you'll have a 92 free throw, so you can run this build in park, rec, or even the pro-am. You'll have a decent post fade with a 78. I hit post fades with a 78 on this build pretty often when I play on the 2 square, so it just adds a little bit more to the build, a little bit more versatility. Now onto your pass accuracy here. Your pass accuracy will be an 82, which is pretty solid, but you can always go less. But 82 right here will be perfect. Your ball control will hit the 81 mark, which is perfect. And once you hit the 80 mark, you unlock a lot more animations that are very useful for this build to help you speed boost and everything. Now onto your defensive stats here. Your defensive stats. Your perimeter defense will go up to a 80. You'll have an 80 perimeter defense on a non-primarily defensive build, which is solid. Your lateral quickness will hit the 79. Your steal will be an 86. And your defense rebound will be a 71. So you'll be able to grab boards here and there to help out your bigs. So on this build here, you finish with 13 finishing, 20 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 6 defense. And once you hit the 99, you will have an 84 contact dunk, 82 3-pointer, 81 ball control, and an 80 perimeter defense. This build is truly an all-around threat when it comes to gameplay. You could play defense, you could shoot the 3, you could cut contact dunks over centers. Very good playmaking to ISO. Okay, now let's get into the badges for this build right here. For your finishing badges, you get a total of 13. I would recommend Limitless, Takeoff, Posterizer, and Slithery Finisher. For me, these are the main 3 badges that help me get a lot of contact dunks in the game, even without having the contact dunks unlocked yet. For this last badge right here, you can throw it wherever you want, but for now, I'll probably be going with just Fearless Finisher. You get a total of 20 shooting badges for shooting. I know a lot of people say they could use less, but for me personally, 20 I think is my sweet spot in this game. Because for me, I like running Sniper, Spot Up Shooter, Hot Zone Hunter, Sniper, and Circus 3s. I know a lot of people don't really like Circus 3s, but to me, I don't know, but I feel that when I have Circus 3s equipped, I shoot way better than when I don't have it equipped. But this is my personal setup that I would run for this build. Now onto your playmaking, you get 14 badges. On this type of build, I would really want to get to 15, but 14 is perfect enough for here. For me personally, I run Handle for Days, Quick First Step. I stand by Hyperdrive. For me, Hyperdrive works perfect in this game. I also stand by Ankle Breaker. Ankle Breaker for me works. I get a decent amount of ankle breakers, decent amount of freezes on guards. For me, Ankle Breaker truly does work. And for your last two here, I recommend going with Bullet Passer just to help with the little bit of the passing a bit, so you won't get the passes quite picked off as often as people normally do in this game. You get a total of 6 defensive badges, which for me on a guard, 6 is more than enough, because all you really need is like gold clamps and gold intimidator. But if you are like a legend or you have extra badge points unlocked, you can always throw them onto your defense right here. But to me personally, 6 is just the right number for a guard. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is a video for today on how to create the all-around threat build in NBA 2K22 current gen. If y'all enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you won't miss out on any future videos. Can't wait to see y'all folks in the next one. Goodbye, y'all.